Introducing Structura.io's Compliancy Analyzer. The Compliancy Analyzer brings a new way to validate your code before it reaches your production environments. This demonstration shows the compliancy for the rules and policies contained within NIST SP 853 Revision 5. Now in Structura, every time that we run a Terraform plan, the compliancy will be tested against our new codebase. In the footer of our workspace, we will see the percentage given to us for our compliancy for our current plan. Clicking this button in the footer will open up a detailed view that shows all of the non-compliant and compliant policies and rules that are contained within NIST 853 and apply to our current plan. At the top, we will see our percentage rating for that policy. The cybersecurity framework references are also available, as well as the privacy framework references. We show the threats addressed for each of the policies, as well as the requirements to meet each of the baselines. Each of the baselines are dynamically colored to make it easy to identify which baselines have been achieved. Expanding the control family will reveal the rules that are non-compliant and compliant. Each rule contains a brief description to help you fix that compliancy issue. We also provide documentation to further clarify what the fix is. The documentation provides an explanation on what the rule is looking for, as well as an insecure and secure example. Now we will show how this works in practice. In this example project, we have an SQL server and a resource group, and we are 0% compliant with NIST 853. Looking at the analysis, there are many control families that are showing as non-compliant, but looking into these control families, there are only 3 unique rules. To become compliant with the SQL server, we need to add AD admins to the database, disable public network access, and also enable auditing on the SQL server. To fix auditing, we can add the MS SQL Server Extended Auditing Policy resource to our workspace. Set the server ID to the DB server resource we have, and enable logging, and ensure that the policy is enabled. Public network access can easily be disabled by setting this value to false. To create the Azure AD Administrator, we add the block for Azure Administrator. Set authentication only to true, add a login username and an object ID. Saving the project and running the plan will initiate the Compliancy Analyzer again. Once complete, the new compliancy results will show that we are 100% compliant with NIST 853 for the SQL server. We can also use Structura to import resources from our live environment, convert them to infrastructure as code, and run them through the Compliancy Analyzer. Once imported, we can investigate the compliancy status of that resource and fix the issues outlined in the Compliancy Analyzer using the same workflow as before. Not all rules and policies for NIST 853 Revision 5 apply to infrastructure as code. Because of this, we recommend that you deploy the cloud providers tools available to us, such as Azure Policies, which will continuously scan the running resources in our environment and ensuring compliancy throughout the lifecycle of that resource. This deployment can also be achieved with Structura.io using one of our private registry modules to deploy the NIST 853 compliancy package for Azure.